Wow, that escalated quickly. Cody Rhodes is out of AEW.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Wow. What's going on, guys? This is RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling. This is your What the Wrestling news brief. Holy shite. What the hell is going on here? Cody Rhodes out of AEW and has reportedly been in talks with WWE. Wow. Wow. This is craziness.
Nope.
If I would have woke up today, if I would have went to sleep yesterday and woke up today and I woke up and you would have told me Cody Rhodes would be out of AEW, I'd have been like,
you stupid.
get the hell out of my face.
Stop it. Get some help.
Wow. This is crazy. First thoughts, before I get into everything, please like, comment, share, and subscribe on the video. What the Wrestling, Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. What the Wrestling on Spodify and Anchor. I will put up the socials at the end of the video, but I just had to get into this real quick. First thoughts about this, kind of sad. It kind of sucks. I like Cody. I know Cody's been getting a lot of hate. I guess we could start there. Cody's been getting a lot of hate. He's got 2 shows on TNT. He's got the Go Home, the Go Big show, the Go Home show. He's got the
You stupid.
He's got the Go Home show, and he's got Rhodes to the Top. Rhodes to the Top has been renewed, supposedly, reportedly, has been renewed for a second season. If he goes to WWE, that's not happening, so they're going to cancel that shit. So they might have jumped the gun early on that announcement. We'll see what happens in regards to that. But first things first thoughts about this. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is one of the main reasons why we have AEW now. May 17th, Dave Meltzer retweeted a Ring of Honor fan saying, the fan asked if there is any chance Ring of Honor could sell out a 10,000 seat venue. Dave Meltzer tweeted out, not anytime soon. Cody then tweets out, I'll take that bet, Dave. I've already got them the biggest buy rate. Put the Bucks and I on the card and 3 months to promote, and we can get it. That gave birth to All In. All In, which was a very glorified indie show in Chicago, 11,000 seats. So they had more than 10,000 seats, and they sold out in 29 minutes. So not only was Dave Meltzer wrong in his thought process, and he had every right to think that way because it had never been done, it had never been proven. But that was one hell of a show. All In was great. And because of All In and the success that it had with all the people involved, that gave birth to AEW. To AEW that following year, I think on January 1st, the Bucks, I think on Being the Elite, they unveiled AEW, and AEW was coming and all of that. Then they went on a press run. They teamed up with the Khan family, Shad Khan, Tony Khan, and AEW was born. That doesn't happen without Cody tweeting out, I'll take that bet, and seriously trying to make it happen. Cody Rhodes left WWE. He was doing a bunch of stuff that he was like, you know what, this is okay, but I want to do indie stuff. I want to go out there. I want to wrestle. I want to get my feet wet. I just want to do different shit. And he went out there. He did what he set out to do. He made his name fire. Then he joined the Bullet Club, had crazy matches, told a long-term story with him and Kenny Omega. Over the course of months and months and months, that story took place with them beefing back and forth in New Japan and on the indies. Then they take that bet with Dave Meltzer, and that gives birth to All In, which gave birth subsequently to AEW. Wow. And now, being with AEW and building up what he's built up, now he decides to leave. Now, I am going to tell you what he said, what Tony Khan said. Let me go through the statements on what each person said. And I'm just going to read them both. Cody's is very long, and it is very small font. So if I stumble through it, you know why. So, Tony Khan, at All Elite Wrestling, official Twitter on Blue Check on Twitter, at AEW. Tony Khan, CEO, President, General Manager, and Head of Creative, All Elite Wrestling. He tweets, Cody and Brandi Rhodes were integral to the launch of All Elite Wrestling. Cody's ability, combined with his boldness and his passion for our industry and his love for community outreach, helped AEW deliver on our mission to give fans what they needed for far too long. Something new, innovative, and lasting. Brandi helped us shape the AEW story, and I appreciate how hard she fought for us both in the ring and out of the ring, competing in the women's division while advancing our efforts at inclusion in civic causes, including great partnerships with Culture City and the American Heart Association. I have immense respect and appreciation for Cody and Brandi, and I wish them the best as they move on from AEW. Thank you, Cody and Brandi. So Tony Khan issued that statement from the AEW account. Brandi was the chief branding officer. She did a lot of, obviously, as you can see, community work. She did a lot of work in American Heart Association. They built up a great relationship. Culture City, those are well documented. Cody, one of the greatest storytellers of our generation, in the ring, outside of the ring. Like I said, he was in the middle of a feud. Well, he had this amazing ladder match. Before that, he put himself on fire. This fucking guy is amazing, and he is truly a dope dude with great vision, who has a knack for seeing things. And if it wasn't for him being a part of that stuff, probably wouldn't be in AEW. Probably wouldn't have had All In, and we'd all be sitting here looking at WWE fire everybody, and they would have nowhere else to go but the Indies or New Japan. And with the restrictions for travel right now, going in and out of international places, a la Europe, a la Asia, a la Japan, the travel restrictions are crazy. Who the hell knows if that would have even been possible for people? So Cody Rhodes is an intricate part, like he said, is an intricate part in what is going on right now with wrestling. So now I'm going to tell you what he said, and this is a bit longer, but we're going to get through it. AEW Community Outreach Blue Tick on Twitter at Cody Rhodes. That is his Twitter handle. I loved my time at AEW. Amazing locker room, amazing fans, amazing people. The revolution was indeed televised, and I've been incredibly lucky to be a part of it. First, I want to thank Tony Khan. Oh my God. Okay, can I make this larger? Because this, I can't do this. Damn, I can't make it any larger. Oh, yes, I can. Thank God. Okay. Oh, man, I was like, damn, this is going to be fucking rough if I had to emulate like this. I would have been like, oh, shit. Oh, man, that's funny. Okay, so.
You stupid.
Let's go.
Do it! Just do it!
Okay. He's taken the, first, I want to thank Tony Khan. He's taken the baton and run with it. And it was an honor to work with him and to get to know him on a personal level. He's a beautiful soul. Obviously, need to thank my incredible wife and the mother of my baby girl, Brandi, for all of her love and support throughout this journey together, and the amazing relationship she fostered with Culture City and the American Heart Association. I also need to thank Nick and Matt Jackson. These two, whether they know it or not, took an undesired and not confident little cub and gifted me the confidence to become a leader of the pack. Kenneth Omega, Chris Jericho, Chicken, we started the fire. I must thank Tim W. Keith, M/Greg W., and the amazing production crew, who understood and captured the vision with such grace. I can't name everybody, but thank you to Mega, Margaret, Harrington, Jeff Jones, Dana, Tony Schiavone, Byrne, Raph, and the hardest worker in the game, QT Marshall, for propping me up and kicking me in the ass when I was running on fumes. I must thank all of my kiddos, MJF, Jade, Sammy, Darby, Lee, Rick, Tom, I was about to say the ass boys, the Guns, Brock, Velvet, Nyla, Aubrey, Turner, Vanilla, Solo, Spears, Julia, Anna, Will, Wardlow, Sonny, Fuego 1, and of course, Negative 1. Shout out to him. Rest in peace to Brody Lee. While we're at it, give Jade the Cody Vader. Okay, so the Cody Vader is when Cody makes his entrance and he comes up from the floor. That's the Cody Vader. Also, need to take a moment to thank the great partners at Warner Media, including Brett, Sam, and the rest of the team. I have so many milestones and beautiful memories of this renaissance through sweat, blood, and literal fire and all that. I left it all on the mat. Everything pales in comparison to the final contribution I was empowered to lead at the company, the community outreach team. In the most inward moments, your outward behavior and your ability to take fame/influence and do something of value for the communities you visit, whether the cameras are on or off, is the highest honor. I am confident Amanda Huber will lead the department with style. I am also proud of my creations and contributions, the items I supported or collaborated on with such wonderful professionals. Thank you, fans. Y'all did the work. Let's live forever. Cody Rhodes. Wow. So, first things first. I see a lot of people saying, oh, it's a work. Cody's not leaving. He would never go back to AEW. Okay, first of all,
You stupid.
this is wrestling. You can never say never. Second of all, the man has been in talks with AEW, with WWE. It is confirmed. He has been in talks. It has been reported by Sean Ross Sapp, who is in the know. So we can never say never because it's wrestling. We just have to see what happens. Secondly, Cody, I don't know what this is about. See, here's the thing. I don't think we're getting worked. I don't think it's they don't get down like that. Like Tony Khan putting out a statement and Cody putting out a statement. They're not the type of people who are going to put out a statement and then say, "Oh, we were just lying." Ha. Like, no, Tony Khan knows when he puts something out, that's what it is. And Cody is Cody is the type of cat. He's not going to put out something just to say, oh, okay, nah, that's it. I was just joking. Haha, nah. Cody, he hasn't ever done that. So why would he start doing that now? I respect the brother. Respect him.
Respect my authority!
Because, like I said, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have AEW. So we have a lot to thank Cody for. But I don't know why he would go back to WWE. Now, he did say in an interview he doesn't want to wrestle past 40, and he does not. Now, whether he does or not, I don't know. We'll see. But he also now has a baby girl. So, if indeed he wanted a couple extra dollars, he wanted some more money, and Tony Khan wasn't trying to give him any extra money, WWE got the big bag. They got big bank. So, WWE could give him whatever the fuck he wants in terms of financially. It doesn't matter. And nobody else has more money than WWE to spare, because WWE has made more money in this. They're making more money now than they ever have in the history of their existence because of TV deals and the deal with Saudi Arabia and all of that. So they got it. Let's just say they got it. But I don't know what they offered him, but Cody hasn't had a contract in months. His contract expired, and he was working on a handshake deal with Tony Khan while as the TNT champion. Now, he lost that title. Sammy Guevara got that title back, but this is a bit of a blow to that TNT title division because he was a good carrier of the belt and he put on great matches for that TNT title. Because he can't wrestle for the world title because of that stipulation. He actually honored his stipulation, which is very rare in wrestling. But this is also crazy because he left WWE to go be great. And now that he was already great, but they didn't see it. Now he done started a whole company, was an EVP. And if he goes to WWE, that's going to change the public perception of WWE. Because here's the thing. Here's where this is very interesting. WWE's public perception right now is that they're the place not to go. Because all they do is fire everybody. You go there, you signed a 4-year, 5-year, 3-year deal, and then they release your ass 6 months into it. They're cutting costs here, they're cutting costs there. The booking is not where it should be. If you're not Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, they're booking you really inconsistent. It's happened with everybody. So why would anybody want to go there when they're firing people and they're letting go of people and people are losing their jobs? It doesn't make sense. But with Cody going there now, it changes things because not only would WWE be able to pull Cody Rhodes, who is a big name in wrestling, they were able to pull an EVP from AEW to come to WWE. That is a big deal.
Respect my authority!
That's big boss moves.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
So, that is one of the things that I'm looking at. Like, wow, if he goes there. Now, look, he may go and just go into acting. He may go into other things. There's no guarantee he's going to WWE. Just because he talked to them, it doesn't mean jack shit. Like, just because he talked to WWE, it doesn't mean that he's actively trying to get recruited by WWE. He could have just talked to them to see if they would match Tony Khan or give him more than what Tony Khan was offering. He hasn't done anything yet. We won't know anything until he actually does something. Then we'll know what he's going to do. Until then, this is all speculation, all hearsay. Nobody's reported anything other than he's talked to WWE and he's leaving AEW. So we cannot sit here and say things are going to happen for sure, or speculate what he's going to do. Only he knows what he's going to do. And only him and Brandi know what they want to do. We know they ain't going back. We know they ain't going back to AEW no time soon. So I don't think, even if he goes to WWE, he's going to leave and go to AEW. Like, he's going to go back to AEW. There's no way, like, when he retires from wrestling, there's no way he doesn't retire in AEW. The company that he helped build to what it is today. They got TV deal for another, 2 years. Then they'll be looking to re-sign. They're consistently breaking 1 million viewers. They started off at 1.4, then they backed down. They had a little 900,000, had a spike here, low here, spike here, low here. And now they're consistently on TBS at 1 million. They go from 1 million to 900,000 to 1.1 to 900,000 to 1 million. They're consistently averaging about 1 million viewers. So another 400,000 viewers, and they'll be right where they started 2 years ago. Well, what's AEW? 3 years old now? They'll be right where they started 3 years ago. So they're kind of doing this, They're going up. They're going up. They're moving in the right direction. So we will see what happens. And this is very, very, very interesting. We won't get to see the payoff of what Cody does and where he takes his character on AEW. But maybe we get to see what he does in WWE. Maybe they offer him some creative freedom, which they never give. Maybe they offer him, listen, we'll come in here, we'll give you the Roman Reigns treatment, we'll book you properly, we'll give you input on how you want to book yourself. Like, obviously, you can't go out there and win every fucking match, but we'll give you input. Maybe they bent the rules a little bit for Cody, and they gave him a big bag. He's got a baby girl now. When we as people, when we have kids, it influences our decisions long term. Like he said, I can't wrestle forever, But if he could go get the big bag now, who knows? Maybe that was part of his decision. Maybe Tony Khan wouldn't pay him what he wanted, and he was like, "Listen, all right, well, let's part ways respectfully." Because this whole thing is weird. Like, listen, why now? He's been wrestling without a contract for months. So why now does he want to leave AEW? That's what I'm saying. This is weird. All of a sudden, you've been wrestling with no contract for mad long. For months. Why today? Now, today, you decide to leave. Did something happen? Is there something that the public doesn't know that we won't know because it's behind the scenes? What the hell is going on? That today of all days is the day. And that's what I want to know. What happened, or why now is he picking today to want to bounce? That to me is the most interesting thing, period. The most interesting thing about this whole thing is why today? Like, today out of all days? But listen, what's he going to do? Nobody knows. We'll have to see. But best believe, if he signs with WWE,
shots fired! Shots fired!
They're going to be shooting shots at AEW talking about, yo, we stole your EVP, motherfuckers. Like, oh, man, then AEW is going to be like,
just bring it, bitch!
And I love the back and forth between these two companies. It's competition. Both teams want to win. Both companies want to win. Nobody wants to be called the loser. They already lost with NXT. So we will not know what's going to happen, but we'll see. It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens moving forward. I can't wait. But listen, Cody Rhodes is out. Cody Rhodes is out. Cody Rhodes is out. Real quick on the Monday Night Raw. I guess I will talk about Monday Night Raw right now. Real quick on Monday Night Raw, Bobby Lashley came out and opened the show, Elimination Chamber, and then everybody in the Elimination Chamber came out to rebuttal him. Brock Lesnar came out, whooped everybody's ass as always, and he F5'd. He hit Austin Theory. He gave him the cowboy hat that he had. F5'd everybody. German suplex. F5. It happens. Multiple participants. They all want to come out and talk their shit. That happens all the time. Dirty Dogs versus the Street Profits. Yet again, Ciampa with the distraction on Dolph Ziggler, enabling Rude to get rolled up by Montez Ford, I believe. AJ Styles versus Damian Priest for the U.S. title. This was a good match, but actually no. Yes, this was for the U.S. title, and very good match, but AJ Styles loses, and I don't know why you would have AJ Styles lose when he's about to be in a match.
You stupid.
On Saturday. Why is it that you have a guy you're trying to build up in the Elimination Chamber losing on TV the week before? He doesn't look like much of a winner to me. Then we have the Hurt Business versus Omos. Omos is very green in the ring. That's fine. We all got to start somewhere. And then Omos is definitely not getting over. So I fear for Omos. I feel for Alexander and Benjamin because they're getting jobbed out and they're much, much better than this bullshit. But Omos looks like a monster, but he still ain't getting over. So I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I don't like it. And I still don't like it because Omos is like, they're not giving him anything meaningful to do. Yes, you're a monster, but what else you got, brother? What else is going on here? So they need to fix that shit. Then they had all the participants of the women's elimination chamber fight each other, and they all fought. Rhea Ripley and Miss KOD herself were the last two, and Bianca Belair hit the KOD for the win. And then now we know the last participant in the match is going to be Alexa Bliss. That kind of changes things, but I still think that changes things. But I still think the winner of the chamber is going to be Bianca Belair, even though she gets to come in last because she won this gauntlet match. The booking made no sense, but you know what? It's fine. Alpha Academy versus the Mysterios. The end came when Ray and Dom drove Otis into the ring, and it hit Gable with the 619. Ray took out the Miz while Dom hit a crossbody, but Gable rolled him up for the win. So the Alpha Academy wins. I like the Alpha Academy. I like the fact that they're using Chad Gable for anything that's actually interesting. Like, it's funny. That Alpha thing that they had with the RK Bros, hilarious stuff. So the fact that they're using him is great. Mysterios are great. Nothing bad to say here. We had Randy Orton versus Mr. Seth Rollins. The end came when Randy's setting up for the DDT. Rollins counted it again, hit a super kick for a near fall. Randy eventually managed to hit the DDT and an RKO. But before he made the cover, the Alpha Academy started to come into the ring. Excuse me. Riddle tackled them from behind. Randy Orton joined them to fight in the aisle. But when he got back into the ring, he got hit with the stomp, and Seth Rollins got the W. So that was your Monday Night Raw. We also had Dana Brooke and Reggie on a Valentine's Day platonic date, but that got killed by the 24/7 title because they were chasing her ass around. And we also had a package with Alexa Bliss getting a Lily doll, another Lily doll, and now she will be in the Elimination Chamber. So, with that being said, Raw was aight. Wasn't all that. It was aight. But other than that, that's about it. The big news and big story of the day that overshadows everything is most certainly Cody Rhodes leaving AEW. A lot of people have taken to Twitter. A lot of people saying, I don't believe this shit. Ain't no way in hell that man is leaving. Don't buy the bullshit. But like I said, we have yet to see what's going to happen. We don't know, and we won't know until it happens. So until then, that's what it is. So I am RJD. This is What the Wrestling. Check out my socials. No music today. We did a real quick review of Raw, but most importantly, Cody Rhodes out once again of AEW. Check out my socials. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the video. I am out of here. Y'all be safe. As more things begin to unfold, we will begin to see where this goes. So other than that, stay safe.
Perfect.
I'm out of here. Peace.